नमस्कार दोस्तों, दिस इज प्रोफेसर रिपुरंजन सिन्हा। नमस्कार दोस्तों, दिस इज प्रोफेसर रिपुरंजन सिन्हा, promoter, global innovation, peace and sustainable development, professor in information and communication technology. As a citizen of India, promoter of United Nations Sustainable Agenda 2030, Uganda Development Agenda 2040, India Growth Index, India at 75, and African Union Development Agenda 2063. As a development consultant, Republic of South Sudan. Today, as I committed earlier in the part one of the Atmanirbhar Bharat package released by the government of India. Today, I am going to discuss the second part two, part two of Atmanirbhar package by the government of India under the dynamic leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. Part 2 deals with the poor, including migrant and farmer. Part 2, including migrant and poor, especially poor, including migrant and farmer. That is completely dedicated for the Atmanirbhar Bharat. So let us start, see the situations Atmanirbhar Bharat of Part 2. Part 2 Atmanirbhar Bharat, poor, including migrant and farmers. So in this case, the government of India is direct support to the farmer and rural economy provided post COVID-19. 3 crore farmer with agriculture loans up to 4.22 lakhs crore availed the benefit of 3-month loan moratoriums. Interest subventions and prompt repayment incentive on crop loans due to 1st March extended up to 31st May 2020. 25 lakhs new Kisan credit card sanctioned with the loan amount of 25,000 crores. Liquidity support to the farmer and rural economy provided the post COVID-19. 63 lakhs loans, 86,000 crores, 86,600 crores approved in agriculture between March and April. Refinancing of the 29,500 crore provider NABARD to the corporate bank and regional rural bank in March 2020. Support of 4,200 crore provided under the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund to the state during March 2020 for the rural infrastructures. Working capitals limit 6,700 crore sanctioned for the procurement of agriculture produce to state government entities since March 2020. Support for migrant urban peoples and poor during last 2 months in the COVID time from the March to April, May. Government of India has permitted state government to utilize State Disaster Response Fund, SDRF, for setting up shelter for the migrant and providing them food and water. Central government also released 11,002 crore of its contribution in advance to all states on the 3rd April to augment fund in their SDRF. Hygienically prepared 3 meals a day provide for the resident of the shelter for the urban homeless SUH during the lockdown with effect to the March 28, 2020. 12,000 self-help group have produced 3 crore masks, 1.25 lakhs liter of the sanitizer. This give additional employment opportunity to the urban people also. Disbursement of revolving fund to self-help group was on board on the PESA portals on April 2020 as a pilot basis in Gujarat and in now being rolled out across all the state in May 2020. 7,200 new self-help group of urban poor have been formed during the period starting 15 March 2020. Manrega support to returning migrant 14,062 crores pension per day per work generated till 13 May 2020. Actual experiential till date is around 10,000 crore. Work offered to 3.33 crore wage seeker yesterday, especially 1.87 lakhs gram panchayat. 40 to 50% more person involved compared my last year's. Average wage rose to 202 from the 182 last financial year. Drive being undertaken to enroll returning migrant. State UT advised to provide work to migrant worker as per the provision of the Act. Planning for continued Manrega work in monsoons as well, plantation, horticulture, livestock related states. So in the case of labor code benefit for the workers, universalization of the right of the minimum wage and timely repayment of the wages to all workers, including unorganized worker. Presently, minimum wage applicable to only 30% of the workers. A statutory concept of the national floor wage introduced will reduce regional disparity in the minimum wages. Fixation of minimum wages simplified, leading to less number of the rate of minimum wages and weighted compliances. Appointment letter for all workers. This will provide formalizations. Annual health checkup for the employee. Occupational safety and health code also applicable to the establishment engaged in work of hazardous nature, even with the threshold of the less than 10 workers. Labor codes benefit to the workers. Definition of interstate migrant workers modified to include migrant worker employed directly by the employer, worker directly coming to the displaced state of their own beside the migrant worker employed through the contractor, portability of welfare benefits for the migrant worker, extension of the ESIC coverage pan India to all districts and all establishments implying 10 crore, 10 to or more employees against those to notify district or areas only. Extension of ESIC coverage to employee working in the establishment less than 10 employees on a voluntary basis. Mandatory ESIC coverage through notification by the central government for the employee in hazardous industry with less than 10 employees. Labor code benefit for the worker, social security scheme for the gig workers and plant platform workers, rescaling fund introduced for the retrenched employee, all occupation open for the women and permitted to the work at night with safeguard, provision for the social security fund for the unorganized workers, gratuity for the fixed term employment, provision of gratuity on the completion of 1 year service at against 5 years. So measurement announced that a number of measure has been announced for the business in general. MSME particular measure will help the business listed again for understanding. 3 lakh crore emergency working capital facility for the business, including MSME. No global tender for government tender up to 200 crores. Extending EPF support for business and organized sector worker for another 3 months for salary month for of June, July, August 2020 will provide liquidity for worker in MSME and other business. EPF contribution reduced for the employers and employee for the 3 months to 10% from the 12% for all establishment for the next 3 months for worker not covered by the government support under PMGKP and instructions will also help middle class employee, will provide liquidity for worker in MSME and other businesses. Relief to contractor given by extension of up to 6 months for the completion of contractual obligations, including respect of PPC and consonance agreement. Tax relief to the business as a pending income tax refund to charitable trust and non-corporate business and profession to be raised immediately. Reduction in the tax of the tax deduction at a source or tax collected at a source by 25% for the remaining period financial year 2021 and due date for various tax related compliances extended will benefit all business. So poor including migrant and farmer concerned, free food again supplied to the migrant for the next month, 2 months and during the COVID. Migrant in worker state require food gain assistance. Migrant who are neither NFSs or state card beneficiary in the state Their sanction will be to provide 5 kg gain per person, 1 kg chana per family per month for the 12 month. About 8 crore migrants are expected to benefit it. 35,000 crore will be spent on this intervention for the 2 month. Cost will fully borne by the government of India. State government responsible for implementation, identification of migrant and food distribution and providing detailed guidance. Technology system to be used enabling migrant to access public distribution system ration from any fair price shop in India by March 2021. One nation, one ration card. Migrant family are not able to access food in other states. This scheme will enable a migrant benefit to access public distribution system from any fair price shop in the country. Intra-state portability into the 20 states. Part of the PM technology driven system reform, 63 crores, 67 crore beneficiary in the 23 state covering 83% of PDS population will be covered by national portability by the August 2020. 100% national portability will be achieved by the March 2021. All state duty will complete full FPS automation by the March 2021. Affordables. In the case of the affordable rental housing complexity, ARHSC, for the migrant worker or urban poor. Migrant laborers, urban poor face challenge in getting houses at affordable rent. Government will launch a scheme under the PMAY for the migrant labor, urban poor to provide easy of living for affordable rent by converting government funded housing in city into affordable rental housing complex under the PPP mode through the concessionariat. Incentivize manufacturing unit, industry, institution, association to develop affordable rental housing complex on their private land and operate, and incentivizing the state government agency, central government organization on the similar line to develop affordable rental housing complex and operate. Ministry will issue detailed guidelines shortly. So another case, 1500 crore interest subventions for the Mudra Sisu loan. Small business under the Mudra have been disrupted the most, has also impacted their capacity to pay EMI. Loan moratorium has already been granted by the RBI. The current portfolio of Mudra Sisu loan is 1.62 lakhs crore, maximum loan amount 15,000. Government of India will provide interest subventions of 2% for prompt payee for the period of 12 months. Relief of 1500 crore to the Mudra Sisu loaners is there. 5,000 crore special credit facility for the street vendor also by the government of India. Adverse impact on the livelihood of the state vendors due to COVID-19. Government will launch a special scheme within a month to facilitate easy access to credit to street vendor. Initial working capital up to 10,000. Digital payment will be incentivized through the monetary reward, and enhanced working capital credit would be made available for the good repayment behaviors. Will support nearly 15 lakhs street vendor, will support liquidity of 5,000 crores. 70,000 crore goes to housing sector and middle income group through the extension of CLSS credit link subsidy scheme for the middle income group. Annual 6 to 18 lakhs was authorized from the May 2017. CLS was extended up to 31st March 2020. The scheme has benefited 3.3 lakhs middle class family so far. Government will extend the CLS scheme up to March 2021. 2.5 lakhs middle income family will benefit it during 2020 or 21, which lead to investment of the over 17,000 crore in housing, will create job, will stimulate demand for steel, cement, transport, and other construction materials. 6,000 crore employment posted in Kampa Fund. There is need to create job opportunity for our citizens. So be all our government of India is working in this direction effectively. Compensatory Enforcement Management and Planning Authority (CAMPA) set up under the Compulsory Enforcement Fund Act 2016. Plan worth 6,000 crore will be approved shortly. Fund to be utilized by the state government for the afforestation and plantation work, including in urban area, artificial regulations, assistant natural relations, forest management, soil and moisture conservation work, forest protection, forest and wildlife related infrastructure development, wildlife protection and management will create job opportunity in urban, self-urban and rural area, will create job opportunity in tribals and RDVSCs. 13,000 crore additional emergency working capital funding for farmers through the NABARD. Inadequate financial resource with small and migrant farmers, RRB and rural cooperative bank are main source for the credit. NABARD will extend additional refinement support of 13,000 crore for the crop loan requirement of rural co-op bank and RRB. This is over and above 19,000 crore to be provided by NABARD through the normal refinance route during this year. Front-loaded one-tap facility to 33 state cooperative bank, to 351 district cooperative bank and 41 RRB on the tap base their lending to avail around 3 crore farmer, mostly small and marginal farmer, to meet up post-harvest, Rabi and current Kharif requirement in May and June. So 2 lakh crore concessional credit boost to 2.5 crore farmer through Kisan Credit Card. The special drive to be undertaken to provide concessional credit to PM Kisan beneficiary through the Kisan Credit Card. Fishermen and animal husbandry farmer will also be included in this drive. This will enable such farmer to gain access to institutional credit at concessional interest rates. 2.5 crores farmer will be covered and will benefit from credit flow about 2 lakhs crores. So again, thank you. We will meet in the third part of this Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you very much. Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar for today. We will meet again on the next episode of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you, namaskar, and dhanyabad by the Professor Ripurendra Sinha. Thank you very much.